up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Plaid Couch Podcast. Today, I'm joined by,
Matty Ice.
I'm tagging.
and I'm Jayleen. Why is it that every time I want to get serious, you fuckers just fuck around?
It's been a while since we've all talked over Discord.
Yeah,
It
nobody.
has.
Not to pull behind the curtain, but nobody got on Discord last night when I was playing Rivals at 8 o'clock at night, and I could have used some help. I'll just say that much.
I was out of state for work, so.
It's been a long time since I got yelled at by some rando in text chat. It was one of those nights.
Oh, oof.
Yeah.
I've had a crazy week and I just wanted to chill, but I'm recharged and ready for tonight.
Uh, Not to date this video, but the season 4 update came out today, so all of our games should be updated, and we will probably be doing that all night long after we record this podcast. But before we get to Marvel Rivals and our downtime on a Friday night, we are doing another podcast. We have another topic. We are going to talk about some childhood dream jobs and aspirations that we might have had. So we'll talk about like our childhood dreams, sort of what we had planned on doing right after high school, things that we still maybe want to pursue, or just certain goals that we'd want to accomplish before, we're all. And we are also going to.
What?
I think,
Tegan, did you hear that?
I think she's trying to kill us, Matthew.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Help
We'll
us.
see what happens by the end of this podcast. And then at the end, we are going to assign each other jobs that we think the other members of Plaid Couch would be good at. And we are also including Burguy in that in this time. So if you are a big fan of Burguy, he's the only reason you watch, stay tuned. We will talk about him at the end.
He's the only reason I watch.
Not honestly, I won't watch a video if Burguy's in it. I only watch the ones he's not in. That's not true. Before we get started, I also want to date this video even more. Tegan just had a big birthday this week.
Happy birthday, Tegan!
Happy birthday, Tegan.
Yeah, I won't talk much about my work trip, but I went with some people from my facility who knew it was my birthday. And the first day of this training event thing was on my birthday. So they kept being like, "Oh, it's his birthday." And the first night we all went to a fancy dinner together. I had about 30 people sing me happy birthday.
Oh no.
So
yeah, dude.
Tegan's worst night.
Yes. I was looking, we were on the second floor and I was thinking about jumping over the railing. I knew it won't kill me, but maybe it'd just make them stop.
Give you some peace for a moment. Yeah. I will say that I am currently, for the last 3 days, I've had one of your birthday presents in my purse because a mutual friend gave it to me, and they're like, "I don't know when I'll see Tegan. Can you just hold on to this?" And I know the minute I take it out of my purse, I'll never bring it to your house. So luckily it fits in my purse. I've been carrying it all week. I went to get gas yesterday, and I went to go reach for my wallet, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And I pulled it out. I was like, "That's Tegan's birthday present. Let me put that back." So next time I see you, remind me your birthday present's in my purse. I've just been carrying it with me. And then I have a birthday present that I made for you, and I bet you cannot guess what I would have made for you for your birthday.
I hope it's a canvas art of either Captain America or Star-Lord or one of my other Marvel rival mains. Or just me slightly buffer, just so I have something to look forward to.
It's not canvas art. That would be crazy.
Oh.
Actually, I knitted you another beanie, so there you go. So no, happy.
My big head.
Sorry. The
last one, it was just
size.
I could never wear it because it won't fit around my gigantic head.
Sorry. But no, happy birthday, Tegan.
Thank you. We gotta stop
I hope
having
you enjoyed your
podcasts around my birthday.
Yeah, what is with that? What makes you so special?
Because I'm the CEO of Plaid
This
Couch.
Huh?
company that makes no money.
Yet.
Not yet.
Please like and subscribe and send us money. I'll put my Venmo down below. All right, let's get into these topics here. Well, let's talk about some childhood dream jobs of ours. I asked you guys to pick at least two that you could think of. Um, so I'll start with mine. My first one is probably won't be a shock to anybody, as I wanted to be a vet when I was a kid.
Oh,
I was I liked animals a lot. There was like the emergency vets show on Animal Planet I used to watch all the time as a kid. And I had it in my mind I was gonna be a vet. I remember going to the book fair one year and they had like a book for kids just explaining like what vets did, like what their job was. And I bought it and I got it home and my little 7-year-old brain was like, I know all this stuff already. I don't know why I bought the book. I know it.
God damn, you were smart.
Watched on Animal Planet. And then I want to say about the time I got to sixth or seventh grade, I realized how much of that is math and science. And at the time, I wasn't good at math. I am now in my old age. But at the time, I was like, those are two things I'm not good at, especially the science portion. And also, I can't do blood. Like, it makes me lightheaded. So could you imagine, like, bringing your sick dog into me and I'm just like,
Someone get me a salt packet.
yeah, they have to keep the orange juice in my office or else I'm gonna go down. But yeah, I wanted to be a vet real bad. I don't know if I want to put this on the internet, but I can't. Like, I have no use for this anyway, so people can email me. I don't care. My first ever email address was jaysvet@yahoo.com because at that point in my life, I still wanted to be a vet. So I was like,
That
that's
is
you know.
fire. That's
So
fire.
if you want a vet appointment with me, you can email me at jaysvet@yahoo.com. I don't know the password. And if you break into that email, have at it. It's probably a bunch of shit for Build-A-Bearville and Webkins.
I was
So
gonna say
you can
like Webkins, login.
I
If
think
you
he did it for my first ever Facebook account, but like it's not. I don't think it's attached to it anymore. If it is, have my Facebook. I don't care. There's nothing.
if you do break into it, give Jaylene the new password.
Yeah, please. But yeah, I wanted to be a vet real bad. And then like I'm gonna just kind of get mine all off
Do the
so
one
that we
two.
can. Yeah. Um, every I feel like person goes through like multiple jobs they want, so I won't get into all mine. But there was one that I debated for a while, and this one might shock you guys, but there was a minute in high school where I really, really thought about becoming a florist. Like
Oh,
I see it.
doing flowers
I
and
do. I do.
sure. I think they're really pretty. I remember when we were in high school, there was like a career center that we had the option to transferring to. Like it wasn't through our school, but like they kind of, you know, worked together. So if you wanted to do like more of a career schooling thing your last 2 years of high school, but we were required as sophomores to go check out
Yeah.
said career center, and you had to pick two programs you wanted to tour. And I was the only one in my grade who picked the floriculture class because I'm like, that sounds cool. I like flowers, blah, blah, blah. It was so fun. I mean, the people that you expect to be into floriculture too, they're so sweet. They're so nice. I got to make my own flower arrangement, and I was nervous that I was the only one who signed up for it, but it was also just kind of sweet that it was just me and all these,
Mm-hmm.
juniors and seniors like
Hey,
showing me how to make a flower
You know
arrangement.
what? They were always nice, the florists. They were always nice.
Oh yeah, and like real life florists too. Like anytime I have to get flowers for something or go into like an actual flower shop, so nice. And I just feel like it would be a nice, relaxing job. I love having fresh flowers in my house. I can't do like potted plants. I can't keep them alive, but like I love to have like a little vase of fresh flowers. Um, So yeah, that could have been me. Plaid couch doesn't work out. Maybe I'll go get my florist degree.
Hey,
But
if my work now doesn't work out, I'd love to just go work at a coffee shop. I could do that.
Our Jaylene, if we ever go to like a convention or something, we can set up the Plaid Couch booth, and you can just
I just put flowers everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
be like, "What do you guys do?"
Um,
Oh, we make dumb like draft videos and do a podcast, and you know,
50
get
vases
too
of
angry at
flowers.
Mario Party.
There's so many flowers.
Here we go. Kind of a big deal. We're kind of a big deal on the Marvel Rivals subreddit.
Not even true. Our booth will be a
Yet.
bunch of flowers, it will be decorated with a bunch of flowers and canvas art. That's the only decorations we'll have. It's the only thing I know how to do. And they're both done pretty like average subpar because I'm not exceptional at either.
And we'll have a TV in the background, but it's just looping my Pablo Sanchez highlights. So they're like, "What the fuck is this booth?"
Wait a minute. I like where this is going.
Think about all the traction we'd get. I mean, some people might be scared of us.
We get a lot of looks. I'd say that.
Yeah. Well, somebody needs to invite us to a convention right now.
PAX East,
Uh,
invite us.
um,
Blackcouch at gmail.com.
email
I
us.
don't know. That's all.
Matthew doesn't know our information. Don't listen to him. Email us at jaysvet@yahoo.com if you want to.
It's not. You can't even get in it. You can't even get in it.
You can do it for me. We're okay.
Just email tjones69@gmail.com.
Thing's getting nervous because you might accidentally dox him if you keep guessing. All right, Betty. What were two of your dream jobs as a kid?
Okay, two of my dream jobs, very different from each other, but that's just me. I'm very opposite to opposite. But my first one was an astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut so bad when I was a kid. I used to have tons of science books on planets. I used to have the solar system memorized. And then I found out they weren't sending people to the moon anymore, and my dream died right then and there. Never was the same again.
Doing it around this time now, you'd be all set.
Yeah.
You gave up on your dream.
I'm not smart enough also to be an astronaut. I'm not even average at math. I'm a little bit subpar, I'd say. And that's gonna need some more attention, some extra schooling and tutoring if I were to become an astronaut. Um, the second one I could do right away. If you told me, "Hey, I need you to do this tomorrow," I could do it. My second dream job as a child was to be a ghost hunter because I grew up watching all the ghost hunting shows and grew up with 14 Times magazines and just loving all the supernatural shit. Still do. Yeah, I'd love to be a ghost hunter. It'd be so fun.
Maddie, we need a ghost hunting show to where you're the one who's like, "Oh my god, what was that noise? What was that noise?" I go, "Oops, sorry, I just dropped something."
Damn it, take it.
It's my clumsy ass feet hit the ball down the hallway. But it's the double camera where you're walking, you just see the ball like roll past. You're like, "What the heck?" And then I'm just walking down the hall the other side. Just, oh, god damn, gotta get that ball.
That'd be such a fun parody for a ghost hunting show. Oh my god. What was that? It's like just throw Gizmo throw Gizmo down, just let him run around.
I'm not throwing them.
Do it for the
Wait,
content.
for
Fine.
for the paycheck.
For the bag.
He's laying right by me. He's being a good boy. He would just follow me. In whatever building we're in, he just.
Yeah. Matthew, I wouldn't have expected anything less from you than astronaut and ghost hunter, honestly.
That sounds like you're making fun of me.
You got a hunt.
Ghost hunting in space would be fucking sick, dude.
Oh boy.
Or you go become the host of with the most Space Ghost.
Host with the most space ghosts. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh my god. Yeah, I grew up watching Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures. Zach Bagans was an idol of mine before I figured out he was a douche, like really bad. He was cool at the first couple of seasons. He was a good dude, and then
And
I
really,
don't know.
like,
He
this
just
guy is pretty cool. And then you grow older and you're like, "Ew." It's like, oh, there's a ghost that seduces men. I'll lay here. And they'd be like, I really felt something there. It's like,
I really felt
this
something.
guy's just a weirdo.
Yeah. I wanted glasses like his when I was a kid, but I didn't need glasses back then. Like the thick black square glasses. It's like, oh, I could look like Zach Baggins
Those were
with
definitely
the
the look back then.
oh yeah. The jeans with the skulls on the back pockets and all the skulls. Dude, he was showing us how to dress back then.
Wow.
Well,
Uh, all right, Tegan, what were your two childhood dream
so
jobs
I
of
think
yours?
I've said this first one on Plaid Couch before. I can't remember if it was a podcast or a video. But in kindergarten, when they asked us what we want to be when we grew up, I put detective, more specifically homicide detective.
Okay.
Damn, dude. Straight to the fucking point.
This 5-year-old me. What do we got, Chief? And I blame my mom for that one because, like, growing up, she was really into like CSI and all those
That's
like
my mom too.
Snapped and all those different types of shows and things like that. Now she listens to murder mystery podcasts while cleaning the house. So it's like I blame her for the way 5-year-old me was like, yeah, got body over here, just throwing a cigarette down right by it, just like
Hey, Tegan, I will say
say,
you look good in a button up shirt with a tie. You look good.
got a trench coat.
I don't know about the trench coat part. I don't think you could pull that off.
Got
Well, yeah,
got the
you could. I
got
think
the
you
frill.
could. Yeah,
Maybe
you
like
can bar
real.
you
Maybe
can borrow some of mine.
really.
Hey, if you're gonna be a detective investigating dead bodies, you might as well look cool as fuck doing it.
That's a good point. I'll give you that.
You might even just have to start smoking just to give that extra oomph with it.
I'll have the candy cigarettes.
Yeah, the candy cigarettes.
Uh, be like Augustus in Fault in Our Stars. Just have a cigarette, just never light it. Just do it for the aesthetic. It's a metaphor.
That would work.
Uh,
That would work.
I'm sorry, I'm really showing the kind of teenager I was. Uh, ignore that.
You were cool. You were cool. Don't cut that. Don't cut that. You were cool.
I never read a John Green book in my life.
The other job that for a while I really thought about because my mom was like, you know, my parents were great because I drew all the time and they let me be creative and everything like that. But they also want to make sure I was making a living for myself. So she was like, you should look at becoming an architect.
Oh,
So
drawing and making money.
from like the end of elementary through middle school, I was like, yeah, do all this. But then I learned it was like a lot of like math and very like geometry based and different things like that. So, but if I followed down that path, I'd probably be making twice or 5 times what I'm making now. So it's like I could have been rich. I could have been rich.
Can I knock
Tegan, do you?
myself for being an idiot real quick? When you first said architect, my brain went to archaeologist.
Well, that's a given too because I grew up on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
So I'm like, that makes sense. And then I'm like, but what does that have to do with drawing? And then you started talking, and then I was like, yeah, fucking, he said architect,
Architect.
you dumb fuck.
Tegan,
Like, I was so lost at the beginning there. Sorry, go ahead, Matthew.
Tegan, do you read much books?
I don't know how to read. Can we get that going in Plaid Couch and not just our friend group? The Ritter
Yeah.
that I don't know how to read.
There's a Anyway, there's a book.
Much book. Sorry. You read much book. Matthew, it doesn't sound like you do. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being mean. I'm sorry.
There's a book called The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand,
Oh my God.
and
Where's she writing?
it's probably away from the communists. No, but this it tells the story of Howard Warwick, a principled and uncompromising young architect who battles against the conformist architectural establishment and society's expectations. It was published in 1943, and
Cool book.
it's really fucking good, dude. It's a good read.
Buy him right now.
Is it a
It's
textbook?
good.
Do you need it for school, or is it just for fun reading?
It was for fun reading. No, we never.
Matthew reads a lot of stuff that, like,
Mm.
you know, is a little bit like, how do I want to word it? Because I mean it because I think it's interesting. Because Matthew will tell me what he's reading, and it's like it's something A, I've never heard of, and B, I wouldn't have thought to pick up. Unless you're reading like Sherlock Holmes or like you read classics too.
Yeah, I've got a whole collection of the Sherlock Holmes books.
Mhm.
But yeah, The Fountainhead. If you ever get the chance, Tegan, look into it. It's a really neat story.
I'll
I think
probably
you would
buy
jive with Howard
the
Warwick.
version of it.
That's how you do it. I think
Matthew,
you'd
we
like
should,
it.
Matthew, I'm gonna switch gears for just a second, and maybe I shouldn't share this on the podcast in case we decide to actually do it. You and I should do a Plaid Couch book club.
Ooh.
Like once a month we pick a book, and then yeah.
Okay, I do like that. That's fun.
Uh,
All kinds of books.
I'm gonna put that on the back burner. If you are excited for a Plaid Couch book club,
I
let
think
us
that
know
would be a
below.
good short form content, just like quick TikToks.
Yeah. So, and it would be fun too, because you and I read, like I just said, we read really different books.
Hmm.
So we do read much books.
We do read much books. Now that you say it like that, I didn't even realize.
My brain don't work too good.
Oh my God. Uh, I think that brings us into, oh, never mind. I'm skipping ahead. Okay, so next thing on our list, is what we had planned on initially doing when we graduated high school. Because, everybody kind of deteriorates from that a little bit, most people. We all did, that's for sure. We're all doing different things than we thought. When I graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I should probably go to college. And I was like, well, I'll go to like take business classes. I'll get some sort of business degree. I'll figure it out when I go. And I went into business, and they put me down as an accounting major because they were like, well, let's do that. And then I had high math scores, so they're like, you're good at math, so you could do numbers. And long story short, I did not get a business degree. In fact, I got depression instead. Um, so I'm not doing what I planned on. Um, but no, I dropped out of college after one semester because I was like, this is dumb. I don't like what I'm doing. My mental health got really bad.
Mhm.
And I remember I was like, it got to the time where you had to sign up for your next semester. And I was like really not wanting to do it because I didn't want to do the classes I was already in. I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna try one more semester, and then if it's like this bad next semester, I'll probably just like take a break and like drop out for a while. And my mom like did not even hesitate. She goes, "Well, if you hate it that much and you're struggling that much, why don't you just save money and like stop going now?" And then I didn't even like think of that as an option. I'm like, that's actually really smart. And I've talked to Matthew about this a few times. I got so much shit for dropping out of college, like initially when I did it. It was like, and it was usually people that didn't know me very well. Like they'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, well, I actually dropped out of college and blah 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 blah." And the amount of people that like would just sit and give me a fucking lecture over it was insane.
God.
Um, and I don't want to get like in the specifics of what I do now, but I will say I have a good job. I work at a bank. I work for corporate America. I got a nice cozy desk job. And
He
I
beats
think
up poor people and
dropping
takes their money.
I that's not what I do at the bank. Uh I think dropping out of college is like one of the best decisions I ever made for myself. I don't recommend it for everybody. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I experienced it for a little bit, but yeah, it's just crazy to me how many people felt like they had to tell me that I was ruining my life. And I wish I could go back and tell like 19-year-old me, who already, by the way, had undiagnosed depression at the time. I wish I could just tell her it's all gonna be okay. And I didn't mean to
It's
go into
gonna
the big,
be okay.
but if that could help somebody out, I would appreciate it. Or not even appreciate it, just I think it's worth telling because I did struggle a lot that period of my time. Uh, but that's just to say I didn't have a plan when I graduated high school. I was just like, yep, I'll just go get a business degree, and then I didn't. But I don't know. I feel like I got business adjacent, and I have a desk now with a nameplate on it, so close
And
enough.
benefits. And benefits.
And a 401k, baby. Give me that PTO.
Yeah.
Sorry.
PTO.
So, yeah.
PTO.
PTO.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a big long rant, but yeah, that was a weird time in my life. Somebody take over, please, before I start talking too
Go ahead,
much.
Maddie.
Okay, so we're on the topic of what you wanted to do right after high school.
Mhm.
So I did kind of have a plan a little bit. I definitely didn't want to go to college because I hated high school. The only fun thing about it was my friends and gym and lunchtime. That's the only thing I enjoyed. And band. Band, I enjoyed band. But that was about it. Um, but I did have a little bit of a plan that I was working towards, and then I got kicked out of the house like a couple of months after I graduated. So that didn't work out because I was planning on saving money. I wanted to do mission trips. I wanted to help out on mission trips a lot more right after high school, just because I had so much fun with one that I did when I was still in school. But life had other plans, and I ended up having to get an apartment. So, so much for saving money, but I really enjoyed getting out of the house and having my own place and just learning how to adult on my own. It's a lot better than going to high school. That sounds horrible, but it's a lot better than high school, I can tell you that. Sure, you got bills to pay, but I I would not trade it for going back to school.
You're in high school. I'm so sorry, but and it's cliche, but it does get so much better.
Oh yeah.
Unless you
Yeah.
unless you peak in high school, but we don't have any experience with
Listen,
that.
I hear.
Imagine peaking in high school, dude.
Shout out, Burguy.
Shut up, bird guy.
All right, so my turn.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah. So for like senior year and all that, I was like, "Oh, I'll go to BGSU for film production because they were one of the only places in Ohio that had film production as a major. And then shortly after like my first year, it was like options were move to California or New York or go through and then just become a teacher. And I was like, well, I kind of hate all those options. So then switched to business. It was like fucking pulling teeth with BGSU on trying to transfer classes. So then it just got to a point where, like Jaylene, I dropped out of school for a while and then finished up with online schooling and got a major in business. So,
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah, film production was the big thing for me, and I would say that was like throughout my whole like childhood and teen years or it's like I would have an interest in something else, but that was always kind of the one that stuck with me. I have an uncle who has like a podcast and does some sports stuff for OSU. So he had some contacts who worked on movies and different things like that. So that was really cool. Um, but yeah, so film production was the big dream.
Hey, we're doing it slowly.
Yep.
Slowly, we are getting there.
I know we're filming a podcast over Discord right now, but you got to start somewhere.
We've made some cinematic stuff.
You got we have
The last Nice Guys video.
I could feel the drama from that. Honestly, it was intoxicating the way you portrayed it, Tegan.
It was actually really well done for you just filming it by yourself.
Just setting up the
Yeah, you
camera,
did a good job.
running over, and like, looks good enough.
Does it look good?
Another reason, I was really thinking about stepping away from film production as well as I worked at Bowling Green's TV studio for like a semester. And like the guy in charge of all that was a huge asshole where he would just berate everyone. And I was like, if this is what a small town's TV station is like, I would just hate being on a higher production thing. So that's really when I was like, I'll focus on business and then maybe down the line start a YouTube channel with my pals.
That's exactly what we did.
Hey.
And it's been fun.
Yeah, nobody's quit yet, so that's a good sign.
I keep trying to get Jaylene to quit, but
yeah.
No, we need her. We need her. We need her.
Sausage fest.
Yeah, it'd be too many sausages, and you need a nice rack of tits on the show, and I'm keeping that.
Look at Matthew.
No, Jaylene's the rack of tits. I'm just the eye candy.
To qualify me to be the eye candy, I'm just the rack of tits. He gets to be the eye candy.
Everyone just sees a blank face with you, Jaylene, but when they see Matt,
Look at this big.
They swoon when they see him.
Jesus Christ. This might be the craziest thing said on a podcast. Oh my god.
Alright, so what's the next topic?
Next, I asked everybody to say like your current dream job,
Mhm.
like all like responsibilities and actual like logic out the window. I also said you couldn't include Plaid Couch because if I were to guess, that's probably our top three, like all of our dream jobs is like to do this full time. We've talked about it before. And it'd be boring if we all just said that. So just keep that in the back of your mind. And if you want to help us pursue that dream, like and subscribe. And like I said, my Venmo is going to be down below. And you could just send me money. I'm lying about that last part, obviously.
My Venmo is below. I'm poor. I need money.
Venmo, not mine. And I truly went out the window with this one, and I know you guys are gonna make fun of me, and I know that logically it doesn't make any fucking sense. Because it's something that I still think about, like to this day, where it's like that would be sick. I want to be the front person in a band. Give me a guitar and give me a good singing voice. And
a guitar, I'm not sure about.
I'm the only one in our friend group who's never even attempted to learn how to play guitar. So the fact that I would be fronting a band is crazy. But no, I've always had like this, and I know I wouldn't be good at it. I'm not like that good at music. I can't sing. I don't have the stage presence to be a rock star because I'm not cool. Like I'm so lame, and I'm not lame. Like I'm not cool lame. Like in a Weezer Fall Out Boy like way. I'm just lame, not cool. Like it would not work on stage. But sometimes, like, a lot of times, especially too when I'm running, I'm gonna be really vulnerable here. Like, if I'm out for a run and I'm like I normally listen to pop punk when I work out and I'm running, and I will just, it gets me through my workout every time to just picture myself on a stage with my guitar, with my band, and it is just such a pipe dream. And I know it will never
What's your
come true,
band's
but
name?
that's okay. I don't have one. I don't have one. Move on.
Sorry, I put you on the spot.
Um, I have one. I don't know. It's like that's sharing too much for some reason. It makes me feel too vulnerable.
You're fine. You're fine.
If we get
Nobody,
10 likes, if we
nobody
get
listens to this anyway. Nobody listens to our podcast anyway.
The last one did
my mom,
pretty good.
yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's people
Reg
like
is our
you,
biggest fan.
Matthew, that are trying to destroy this channel.
Dang.
That's why. In 6 months' time, I'm whooping your ass in the ring.
Every podcast, somebody's gonna fucking threaten to beat Matthew up in the ring. Is that the new theme?
I don't know. I think Matthew's
Don't make
beating me after we
don't
went to that bar.
don't make me show you my feral side. I'll go wolf on your ass. I'll go full on wolf.
Matthew's looking over and going, "You better back away." Knockout.
Yeah, one punch.
Matthew gets folded like a Family Guy character. Just
Can I picture that so perfectly?
the transformation
Oh,
go
shit.
through.
I forgot it's not a full moon.
What is this podcast? What has
It's
it
the
turned
Plaid Couch podcast.
It's the podcast Plaid Couch. All right, are we moving on?
into? Let's move past it. Maybe.
It's my turn, right?
Yep. Dream job.
Okay, so all logic out the window, unlimited resources. I want to become a horror director and costume designer.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Not only would I like to star, not even star. It'd be nice to star in one, but
Matthew
I'd like
gets
to be
a killer in the movie.
I'd like to be an actor of some kind in a horror movie, or I'd like to help design the costumes. I just when you have a horror movie mixed with just amazing costume design that really like makes the characters stand out. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, dude. Fucking Abraham Lincoln with his suit on and that just carrying that fucking axe around. He looks so badass. And then you got like I don't even remember what year it was made, but the Hansel and Gretel movie, like live
Jeremy
action or
Renner.
whatever. Yeah, Jeremy Renner, yeah. Yeah, that exact one. The costumes in that were amazing. The weapons props were amazing. It
So
loved it. Loved every
like period piece horror movies.
yes. What does period piece mean though?
So like something in the 1920s.
Yeah,
Something in
yes,
the
definitely.
1800s. It's like Sinner.
One of my
If you've watched that, that's considered a period piece because it's not
One of
taking
my-
place in modern day.
one of my favorite horror TV shows is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the live action one. Oh my god, dude, the special effects in that show and Ichabod Crane with oh, dude, fucking love it. Just taking that older style and putting it into like a horror scene with, hunting different monsters and shit like that. You're not just some guy in the woods with a high caliber rifle. You got limited resources. You got to make sure you time your stuff. Just think of different ways to try to capture this huge monstrous thing that's killing everything. It'd be sick. It'd be sick.
Oh yeah. What era would you set your horror movie in?
I would like to do Victorian era. That would be a lot of
Okay,
fun. That would be a
all
lot of
right,
fun.
that would be
Or
interesting.
the Gothic era, which was kind of around the same time as
Matthew's definitely gonna have
around there.
characters be a plague doctor, and that's who Matthew plays. It's like no one else. It's like when Quentin Tarantino cast himself in From Dusk Till Dawn as the one who put Salma Hayek, I forget how you say her name's, foot in his mouth. He's like, no one else can do this. It's gotta be me.
I
Did
have
that
not
really
seen that.
happen?
Have not seen that movie.
Like,
I
God,
wouldn't
dude.
remember that. Honestly, though, with Tarantino, it does not surprise me. That is something he would do. Um.
It's a vampire movie that he and who's Robert Rodriguez made.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's the guy at like the
Crazy.
strip club putting her foot in his mouth, and it's like, yeah, he was probably like, there's no one to his casting director. Listen, this role's already filled. We don't gotta look for it. All right.
That's so crazy.
But Matt
Uh,
just got the plague doctor mask. He's like, hey, listen, the role's already filled.
yeah, yeah. Fun.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. I'd love to do something like that.
That, yeah, I did not expect that to be like your dream job,
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
I thought
So
you'd be going back to the astronaut ghost hunter after we talked about it.
That just sounds absolutely insane.
well, all right, Tegan.
All right.
Dream job.
So mine would essentially be a writer, mainly like for screenplays and movies, TV shows, but you know, some commercials. I mean, I wrote a commercial for Dr. Pepper that I sent to them and they never credited me for. Um, I still drink the product, but I unofficially have a commercial that aired on TV.
Yep.
Um, every now and again I'll work on different screenplays for movies I have in my head and um, just want to work on something. And like Matthew, doing Plaid Couch, I've kind of enjoyed the acting aspect as well. Um, I mean, I'm usually acting alone with no one around, so
I feel like that would be easier. I feel like I'd have a hard time acting in front of you guys.
no, it's like I think I've said this before. It's so much easier when we're doing like an Ask Me Anything than when I'm just by myself because it's like
I
I'm
guess
I'm
that makes
getting
sense,
no
but
reaction if this is good or bad, and it's just like,
that's
huh?
true.
I don't know. I could switch gears right away if I could play a character with Tegan. It wouldn't even bat an eye. It'd be instant.
I love how your guys' dream jobs were like semi plaid couch related, and mine's just like I want to be in a band. I want to be a rock star,
That's what Jalen's gonna do once Plaid Couch starts blowing up. She's just gonna magically start releasing music and then dip.
and it'll be bad music too. It won't even be good.
It'll be Plaid Couch based music.
All music is subjective. Someone will like it, even if it's just you.
Honestly, probably that's true. My mom will listen to it probably, whatever shitty music I make. But Tegan, yours kind of brings me to my next point because my next topic I thought it might be interesting to talk about is any other miscellaneous dreams or aspirations that we might have that maybe aren't like job specific, but more like just something we want to accomplish. One thing that you might have noticed I've been missing from my list of jobs is any form of writing. You know me, I've got my own love-hate relationship with writing because I fucking hate everything I write on paper, but then I love doing it so much. I've gotten better about writing and not deleting it right away after I proofread it. Um, but one thing I really like, one goal I've had since I was like, since I first started like writing short stories is I want to write a novel. and that seems so crazy. It will probably never happen because then I have to have somebody read it
I'll
and
be your
edit it
editor.
and publish it, and that still like makes me like ah. But I've always wanted to write a book.
I'll write a screenplay, and once you finish your novel and I finish my screenplay, we'll swapsies and make notes.
I actually don't hate that. I've I've been working on a few short stories that maybe if I keep liking them, I can expand them, and maybe one can turn into my novel. That sounds so weird and pretentious to say, because I'm not a good writer by any means. But yeah, I've always enjoyed the act of writing. It's just the aftermath. It's like my best analogy for like how I feel about writing, and this is going to be a little like probably I could probably think of a better analogy, but it's like when I proofread what I write, I feel like I have post-nut clarity where it's like, and not that I'm writing smut or anything, but I read it and I'm like, what the fuck was I on? Like, why
I
am
hate
I
it.
into this?
What am I
I
doing with my life?
just want to delete it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I'm getting better at the one I'm currently working on. I was writing a little bit the other night and I read some today on my lunch break and I really hated it. Like what I wrote the other night and I made myself not get rid of it. I'm like, I'm not even gonna adjust anything. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it marinate for a few days
Mhm.
and we'll see what I think when I come back to it in a few days. But yeah, I don't know. And a lot of that's just because I have a lot of self-doubt and like insecurity issues when it comes to like my ideas. But no, I like that idea, Tegan. If you finish the screenplay, I'll send you a few pages of my short story. I have two that I'm working on, but one's been on the back burner for a few months, so I haven't touched that one. But yeah, I would love to. Not even, I mean, writing a book is something that I've always wanted to do. I'd always wanted to write a novel, but like if I could just like finish a short story and share it, that would be a huge accomplishment for me. So maybe that could be like a short-term goal.
No, so
What?
I thought years ago when I worked at the factory, one of the people I worked with, he was kind of a nerdier guy, and he's like, we got along for the most part because I'm just such an average guy where it's like if you talk to me about a subject, I can usually bullshit my way through. Um, and he was talking to me. He's like, I'm really thinking about writing this novel for like a concept I haven't really seen a whole lot of stuff about. And I'm like, all right, yeah, talk to me about it. He's like, World War One or World War Two with Nazi zombies. And I went, uh-huh.
Are you serious?
My gosh.
He was talking to me about it. And this is around the time of Overlord as well, that zombie movie. That's around the time that was released as well.
And theater.
I have that movie upstairs right now. I bought it.
I was just thinking that. It's like, does he not watch like TV at all? Because that trailer's all over the place. Nazi zombies from COD. I mean,
I was just thinking Call of
That's
Duty, like you're still there.
I
there's a
feel like
movie I
that's a
think
cop
called
out.
Dead Snow or Dead Winter. That's about like Nazi zombies as well. So I was just like, oh yeah, go ahead, do it. If that's what you want to do. But he was like, this brand new idea. I don't know how no one's thought of it.
Because nobody thought about Nazi zombies.
Scratch it from my notes. No, not these zombies.
Oh, so Bucky
So
can't be in your book.
let me scratch that out. I will say, and I will get off like my topics in a minute because I feel like I'm talking too much. But I will say my one story that I've been writing that's just been on the back burner for months.
Mhm.
I struggle a lot when I write where it's like a lot of times my own personal like interests kind of accidentally seep into whatever I'm writing, which I'm sure most people do that
It's
unintentionally.
finding that balance.
My one I'm writing, the main character, I didn't intend for it when I started writing it. He's becoming very Bucky Barnes coded. And I'm like, I gotta stop.
He's got a robot arm.
He's got a robot arm.
Vodka.
And I didn't. He has
He gets
but
brainwashed.
Yells hard and dangerous.
not like that. Like you probably wouldn't catch it just rating it how I have it written, but as I was writing it, I'm like, this feels very like Bucky Barnes. So that one I put on the back burner. But I feel like that happens every time I write something, especially when I'm like writing fiction and then like halfway through and I'm like, oh, this is just this character I like. But I don't know, didn't what was it? Twilight started out as or
50
Fifty Shades of Grey started out as
a Twilight fan.
Twilight fan fiction. So
Holy
I don't know.
shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, find me on AO3 and maybe it'll become my
Wattpad.
novel someday.
Wattpad. Here's my kick.
Don't remind me of Wattpad. That will give me PTSD.
Jalen's gonna go on
All right.
DeviantArt to find her book cover.
No, I'll just make it in GIMP. I could use GIMP now. All right, Matthew, what do you have a dream or aspiration you hope to complete someday?
Yeah, I'd like to sail my own boat. You
Okay.
know, for a day, a week even maybe if I got lucky.
Yeah, dream big. Go for the whole week, man.
Yeah. I'd love not only to sail one, but I'd like to work on one just for a week, just to see how awful or awesome it would be. And just to get away too.
Matthew's down for whatever experience. He just wants to experience it.
I do. I do. Well, I know it won't be easy because I had a family member who did work on a ship for a while, and he told me that was the hardest thing he's ever done. And so I'm like, ooh, I kind of wanna get drunk and sing with my mates on the ship. Oh,
We're already doing
but
the Plaid Couch cruise.
Yeah,
that's true.
this will be the
That's
cheap
true.
option.
But yeah, I that's one of my aspirations. I wanna sail my own ship or experience, working on one.
I like it. I
Yeah,
like it a lot.
that is very Matthew. In a good way, in the best way. All right, Tegan, any additional dreams or aspirations?
Mine's kind of like yours, Jalen, where it's like I want to finish a script, I want to make a movie, you know. I just finished a first draft of like a short film that Maddie, maybe I'll talk to you about because it's horror based.
Ooh.
But yeah, I, the trap I fall into a lot, Jalen, is I don't make the people look like others I'm Googling over.
I don't make them look like that. It's
Describe them
usually their mannerisms. Yeah, it's like, you know,
like
sorry.
my stuff. I try to throw in comedy elements, and it's like, does that really work for this movie here? So, I mean, I know I'm just so fucking funny, but
Yeah, it's hard. It must be hard to contain it sometimes.
I'm too busy looking at a Gizmo's nose in the bottom left corner of Tegan's camera.
I feel bad because I'm distracted because both my cats just walked in and they're both meowing at me.
Gizmo. Such a good boy.
gotta make sure Ryan's back in frame.
Oh, shout out Ryan. Yeah.
That's
Here's
Piglet. Hey,
He-
Piglet.
He has been meowing nonstop for the last 5 minutes. So there's his close up. Donnie is camera shy. I can't get him up here. But all right. And last thing we have on the docket is we assigned jobs for each other that either we thought that they'd be good at or just, I don't know, made sense.
So,
We're just gonna
before we get started on this, I misread this. I read it as give job titles to each Plaid Couch member.
Wait, yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's not what I intended, but we could do that.
You
I
put.
don't have those.
Because now, Jalen, all I can think of is you being a florist. I'm like, it works.
Assign jobs for okay, yeah, I guess in my head it made sense.
Well, yeah, after you said that, I was like, ah, shit, I read the text wrong.
So how do you guys want to do it? Because I don't have job titles for Plaid Couch. I have actual like careers that are not Plaid Couch related.
If we go quick, we can do both.
Oh shit. Okay. Um.
I mean, most of the titles should be pretty. I'd say similar, but I don't know.
Okay. I think I have one for job titles.
All right. So, did we want to do like we did for the hobbies podcast, where like you both say mine and then go from there?
We can do that.
Yeah, that's
Who do
fine.
we want to start with?
I don't care.
Let's start with the CEO, or yeah, CEO, Tegan Jones.
Yeah, I also had Tegan as CEO because he is. But I also think just like director if we ever do any like projects like that, like actual scripted content, he'll be the director. What?
The Kid Wrangler.
What's that look for?
I also had film director for Tegan.
Oh, for like Plaid Couch director or just film director in general?
Just film director
Okay.
in general, both Plaid Couch and outside.
Okay. Well, then outside Plaid Couch, I'll say the job I had for him, since that's your outside job for him. I have CEO director for Plaid Couch. But if I was to assign you a job outside of Plaid Couch, it would be to be either a comic book writer or editor. I just, yeah, feel like
Comic
you'd
book
be good at it.
editor or just an editor in general?
Comic book editor.
Okay.
I mean, you'd be a good editor, but like, I don't know. I feel like that would be really up your alley. And
I need
comic, I've read some bad comic book runs, so you wouldn't be the worst out there, I'm sure.
I need to I need to glaze Tegan a little bit for this. So I would love nothing more than to see at least one movie where at the end credits say directed by Tegan Jones, because all the stuff he has to say about movies we watch, no matter how good or bad they were, he's so precise with everything, and I'm like, I just want to see what one of his movies would look like. What would he do?
It's a bad movie. When it's a good movie, oh, it was so good. It was so good.
And then with your fixing franchises, you got a lot of awesome ideas. I watch every single one all the way through. So
Oh, yeah.
I just I'd love to see Tegan W. Jones, my my brother in Christ,
Get the middle initial.
my brother in Christ on the big screen, on the silver screen.
It would be sick. Second, if my novel takes off and they make a movie of it, I'll let you have the directorial.
You'll be Michael Crichton and I'll be Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, except for I'm not gonna write a shitty second novel if I don't have to.
But he was forced into that. Jaylee,
Yeah,
you're
I
telling
read.
me if a studio hands you millions of dollars, you're gonna be like, nah.
Eh, it would probably turn out like The Lost World. I believe it or not, you wouldn't know this from my Ask Me Anything. I have read both the Jurassic Park books and Lost World. Jurassic Park, the book, is one of the best books I've ever read. Like, hands down, period. It's so good. It made me love that franchise even more.
But I
already
will
did,
say the
even though.
movie updates a lot of things to make it better.
But like and I've always been a hater of the Lost World movie.
Mm-hmm.
The book is just as fucking boring. I like it took me forever to finish it. I did not want to finish it. So yeah, that's all I'll say. But no, Tegan, you can have my novel rights. As long as you cast Sebastian Stan as the main character, because it's what I accidentally wrote.
Oh, strange. In the movie adaptation, he dies within the first 5 minutes.
Character!
Nope. What a twist.
What a twist!
Be in the theater and I'll be surprised. I'll be like, what the fuck?
Hey, we gotta make sure Jaylene's not here for this day of shooting. And then for like the next week, he's just filming with a different crew for scenes that aren't gonna be in the movie.
So we'll still pay him to act. It's just he won't be in our movie. That's
Like, man,
crazy.
these scenes are really good. He's like, yeah, I can't believe they shot my death scene so early. And you're like, what?
Yeah, Sebastian would tell me. I, I would have a debrief with Sebastian every evening after shooting just to make sure everything's going okay. Um, all right. Let's move on, or else I'm not gonna stop talking about Sebastian Stan, and we'll have to put another fucking Bucky counter up, and I'm not doing that.
Which one of you wants to go next?
Do you want me to do Mandy?
Jaylene.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
Jaylene.
okay.
Jaylene.
So, can I start?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Funnily enough, before you told me your stuff, Jaylene, I had you down as an art teacher. I'd like to see you as an art teacher.
See me draw?
It's not art isn't just drawing.
It's a lot of drawing. I can't draw. I can't paint. Matthew, I barely passed ceramics in high school.
Yeah,
The fuck?
Jaylene, art is gaslighting your art teacher into blaming them for why your ceramics keep blowing up.
Oh, that's not. Matthew wants me to be an art teacher. This is what I made senior year in my ceramics class. Look how shitty this is. It's got my Pokemon cards in it, so ignore that. It's
I
just
mean,
one of those things you put a
I
candle
guess
in and it illuminates.
The mushroom and the Smash logo.
and the
Yeah,
Pokemon that looks great. That looks great.
but that's supposed to be the Smash symbol.
What's that top one? Is
That's
that
the
Mega?
Metroid logo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
that looks great.
it's supposed to
You,
be a square, but
It's
not
square
really a
enough.
square.
it's square enough.
It streaks from the shitty glaze job I did. This is one of my better projects from ceramics. They were a lot worse than just this. Uh, but I don't know. I could teach a canvas art class maybe.
I could see you helping kids express themselves, helping them get out of their shell. Be like, hey, try making this.
What what age of kids are we talking about? Because I'm assuming high schoolers.
Yeah, I'd say high
Like,
schoolers.
no, because they'll out art me, and that doesn't seem fair. I'm thinking like, but
Elementary.
I don't know. Yeah, I could teach elementary kids art.
Even that,
Yeah.
even that. Elementary, whatever.
Okay.
Either way, your personality would be great for a teacher. You'd be you'd be a fun art teacher for sure.
Okay,
And
what
you
do
would
think?
just you're very you're empathetic too with people, so you could be able to, well, if you're feeling this, try to express this, really help kids, like maybe kids who have trouble voicing their feelings or whatever. Well, draw this, put this out there.
Okay,
See how
that's
see how that helps.
that's really nice, and now I feel bad for shitting on you. It's just the fact that I've been bad at like art my whole life that really threw me off. But that is very nice. Thank you.
Mine will piggyback, and then we can go into Plaid Couch titles.
Okay.
But yeah, I figured like something like an Etsy shop, or I believe there's a place close to our hometown that's for sale that you could
Yeah.
post up shop to and have like
Uh-huh.
a floor shop, but also customize canvas arts. Have a little craft store.
That's insane to me because I do not consider myself an artsy, craftsy person. Like I would not. Mm.
But your stuff is like comfort crafts, to where it's like, you just get to relax and enjoy it. Hey, bud. Um, and I think that would be really helpful for a lot of people, because it would be a nice way to just kind of de-stress. Have just like classes, and then it's basically
Yeah,
people's
you could
therapy.
definitely come up. You could definitely come up with new craft. You could like a craft a week or something. You could
Mhm.
even teach adults too.
Yeah.
You'd be great with that.
This is like actually blowing my mind. And yeah, it's really nice because I would not have assigned me either of those jobs. As much as I like doing my little canvas art and my loom knitting and yeah.
Now let's be
Just really bad at stuff.
the
So.
plaid couch job title.
Yeah, you're gonna be mean with the plaid couch one, so let me enjoy this for just a moment. No, okay.
All right,
I
man,
need to
let's-
sit on.
That's what I had for this section was
No.
for Jaylene's section.
What about her plaid couch job title?
I I didn't have any plaid couch job titles
Wait,
for you guys.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought you and Tegan interpreted my prompt the same way.
Oh, shit. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Make something up, man. Let's make something up. Just give me a title, and then we'll move past it. I jotted down quick ones, so
I'll go while Maddie's thinking.
yeah.
Jaylene, you're going to be the chief operations officer. So basically, making sure everything's following the schedule.
Okay, that's fair.
If I'm not where I need to be, where the fuck am I? All right.
Nice about it.
No.
You were supposed to be on set 5 minutes ago. Get here, or you're fired. Get here, or you're get here, or you're gonna be kicked out of my canvas art class this evening.
No, please. You just hear my engine rev up.
Oh man. Maybe we should do like a live stream where I show you guys how to make canvas art.
Instead of like Bob Ross painting.
I don't want to do that though, because I'm bad at it, and I feel like you guys would be better at it than me. Yeah.
When have I been good at art stuff?
You're better at art stuff than me. Matthew, did you think of a title? If not, then it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Jaylene, you'd be a great travel manager for Plaid Couch.
Oh, okay. So I'm like booking
I-
hotel rooms and
Oh
getting
yeah.
everyone where they need to be.
Whenever we have a big trip, I never worry about it when you guys are around. And even if something does go wrong, I can be there to help the situation. That's what I'm good at. Is if something goes wrong and then all of a sudden it's like, "Wait, I got this figured out, guys." Huh?
Good
Yeah.
thinking, Maddie.
Yeah. Yeah, I not to toot my own horn, but I think I'd be good at that.
Oh yeah.
I think there was only one trip that we took where there was an issue with the hotel and it wasn't my fault. So
I don't
it was
remember
kind of-
any issues with the hotel.
I was kind of a Karen about it, but he needed to be. But yeah, no, I like all those. The crafting one still has me like confused, but that's again my own just
I'm just saying
stuff
when
in
that
my head.
shop's officially for sale. Take
I'm
it.
good.
Take it.
I'm good.
Do it. Do it.
All right, let's
Maddie's
move
turn.
over to Maddie here. Maddie, for you, I had sort of a dual career. I could see you working in, I feel like Tegan will know exactly which place I'm talking about in BG, but I feel like you would have one of your own, a coffee shop, bookstore, like duo place. And you, and
That-
depending on what day it is,
Jaylene, I'm
depending on where you work.
piggybacking. That's what I had.
Really?
Yep.
What?
I feel like, and you'll never know what Matthew's working that day. Some day he's like working the bookstore portion. Some days he's like making drinks. Like he does both sides of the operation. But yeah, there's one in BG, or it used to be in BG. I don't know if it's still there. But it's used books, and you can go in for coffee, and it's a nice little place, and it is like such a Matthew vibe. It's like, oh, Matthew could probably work here. But you would have your own. You'd have your own little spin on it, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was between coffee and then like a bar type area.
That sounds like
No
the ultimate
old-fashioned,
comfort
though.
job. I like it. Yeah, no old fashions. So
Just
I'll put a
coffee.
sign. I'll put a sign up on the front door. No old fashions.
It could just be and then use books, and then on like weekends we could have like bar nights where it's like then we serve cocktails.
Thursday, Friday,
Me, like,
Saturday.
look at me like pitching business ideas for you. So, as far as your Plaid Couch title, I kind of stuck it to what you do now, is you would just be our TikTok guy. Like you, not only do you manage the TikTok, but you'll also keep an eye on the trends, and you'll be like, "Hey, this trend's going on. We should do a TikTok for it." And then we'll all like, but you'll be the one to learn all the funny TikTok dances. You'll know like all the kids are saying. Like
Yeah.
already, you and Burguy keep me up on like the Gen Z lingo. You guys will say,
I
that,
had
and I'm
to
like,
look
what
up
the fuck is that?
what that acronym was.
Me too! I googled it last night. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
What the heck does SYBAU stand for? Oh,
Like, and we're so,
now I went,
so,
God, I'm old.
so old. But yeah, Matthew will keep us young.
I just
top with his friends.
I just learned a new one like not even 2 days ago. It's called clocking in, and you do it with your index, your thumb and index finger, and it's when someone's talk. So okay, let me explain it. So you go clocking in, and that's when somebody's talking to you, but you know they're being fake about it. So you're just like clocking in, clocking in. You know, you're just showing up. You're not really doing much.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that. I just learned that the other day. So if
So
you,
crazy.
I hope your guys' TikTok algorithms changed now that I've said that on
No.
to you guys.
Since Berg and I talked about the Bay Harbor pisser, I've been getting a lot of. It started with BGSU pisser, then BGSU pooper. Now I'm in Purdue.
Making his way through the country.
You know, they each have their own detectives on the case too. It's a whole story, and I'm getting involved in a lot of them.
My TikTok for you page is a lot of Marvel edits. Like, a lot of Marvel edits.
I will have my
So.
volume down, and I will see how long it takes until pisser or pooper pops up on my TikTok.
That's crazy, Tegan.
I will find one before the end.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So clearly Tegan can't be the TikTok trend guy.
Nope.
Because I'm not
Huh?
I'm
The
not
Plaid
pissing on
Couch
you.
pisser.
Why does that have such a good ring to it though?
It does. It does.
All right.
Maddie, my title for you, I know you're TikTok guy right now, but I also think doing like the production side of things, getting sets looking good and helping out on that side of things would be a nice addition to what you do.
I have a really fun time with decorating costumes and given the materials and shit, crafting some stuff. I have the skills to do that now.
Got the plant on your pisser.
Monetized.
It's water.
Oh my god. Sorry.
It's water. So, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
It's Burr guy's turn, and let's roast his ass.
For Berg, for his job, I have two, but they kind of go together for like his career outside of this. At first, I thought maybe someone who like maintains the golf carts at a golf course. Make sure they get put back. He drives them out, or if like one's got a flat tire, he takes care of it. But then I thought an even better job for him is, when you go to Top Golf and they have the ball cart that goes out
He's
and
driving
collects
that.
all the balls. He's drive the ball cart. I feel like it just makes sense in my brain. So either one of those, he's going to be on some sort of golf cart. As far as Plaid Couch, I'm going to give him the same job he has now, except for he'll actually be making money. He'll be the guy that shows up only when it's time to film something. So just cast. And then also maybe helping out with streams, but even then, I'm not holding my breath. He's just gonna. We need the funny guy in. Bring Burguy.
Bring in the closer.
Where's our funny guy? Can I go next? Yep. I got good ones for Burguy.
Go ahead.
So my first one outside of Plaid Couch, this isn't making fun of or anything. I think he has an impressive ability, but like a sports tactician, like coming up with new plays, uh,
He
for any sport,
if we had
for any sport.
becoming the offensive and defensive coordinator for the football team.
Like Burguy coming up with a new play for like cricket.
Yeah.
That job.
Well, the way I don't know how even to describe it. The way Burguy thinks, he sees something and he connects the dots on how to do something the best way. You know that
Sometimes.
without well, how do I say it?
I know what you're
Yeah.
saying, but like, not to keep bringing up rivals, but I feel like when we play rivals, he sees like a bigger picture.
Yeah, he's
Like, in
very.
that
That's
sense,
that's exactly the way to put it. He's
like, he just I have a hard time understanding because my brain doesn't work that way. So I know what you're thinking. Like he's but it has to be something that like he really understands and really cares about. And like he will be like he can see the big picture. He can see all the moving pieces.
yeah,
Whereas like maybe one person can only focus on one thing. So I
yeah. That
get exactly what you're trying to say.
I think he'd have a fun time with that because he likes challenges like that. Um, so I could see that. And then for Plaid Couch, I just had him as a fill-in for one of us is sick. Like, oh shit.
Matthew's got the flu. Bring in Burga. That's crazy.
You know, Burguy's not always needed at Plaid Couch, but he could take the role
I
to
just
fill
thought of,
in.
like, oh shoot, we're supposed to be filming the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ask Me Anything today, but Matthew's sick. Just bring Burguy in. Fuck it.
And the thing is, he would do good at it probably. He'd probably be more funny at it than me. Yeah.
It would be something. No, those are good. I like those. Tegan,
For
you're
me, if like Burguy could do anything, I feel like he would own a game shop with like board games, cards, all that stuff. And then he'd also be the judge there. So if they're playing a board game and they have questions, he'd come over, grab the rules, go, yeah, you're
yeah.
doing this wrong.
I don't even. If he owned a shop, he wouldn't even have to look at the rule book. He could switch from
No,
game to game. Be like, no,
how many times we play a game, he grabs
that's
the
true.
rules.
That's true.
He will. Yeah.
It's like, I'm
There
pretty
was
sure we
one
did this last time. He's like, let me look.
Let me double check. There was one time we were playing some card game that I have, and it's not Cards Against Humanity, but it's like one of those type games, so it's like not important. You're just playing for fun. And I like don't have the rules anymore because who the fuck cares? And at one point
He
we
pulled 'em
couldn't
up on
figure
his
out
phone.
like how to do something. He Googled them, so he had them on his phone, so we didn't fuck it up. And we're all like, none of us care. But yeah, he'll Google a PDF of a freaking rule book.
And then as far as job for Plaid Couch, hand jobber.
Well, that was an interesting round of prompts and topics.
Well, he'd be
Okay.
a hand model. That's what I mean.
Um, let us know in the comments below what your childhood dreams and aspirations were, and if you want to work for Plaid Couch, email me an application at jaysvet@yahoo.com. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.